What is up, friends, foes, members of the Omni Council? My name is Daimien Kamiya. Welcome to more Biomutant. I'm still kind of riding the high from yesterday when we hit 150. Thanks once again so much, guys. I still can't believe we actually, I actually did that. Thanks to all of you that, decide to follow me for whatever reason. Appreciate it, but, to understand this, I want to point out that, I started streaming as a VTuber. So I picked VTuber because I could kind of run my imagination while also keeping a little bit of anonymity. I think that's my food. I'll continue my thought in just a second. Hey Alan, welcome. Good to see ya. But the thing is, like, when I'm not at work, I'm at home playing video games, watching YouTube, and talking to myself. That's literally my time spent outside of work. So all of those, so outside of watching YouTube, like, I can do all that stuff while streaming. So I thought, I'll just stream. There's no negative to doing the streaming. So, it just, to me, I felt like there was no downside outside of, like, the money it costs to get all this set up. But, that's, in and of its own, like, that was a choice I made. So the fact that, there's 153 people right now that actually care about watching me in and of itself is still kind of surprising and surreal, and I don't really know how to react to this. But, I guess just going forward is really the best way to react. So let's switch on over. My Stream Deck is still broken, but I don't think it's a Stream Deck issue. Also, I changed the notice on the bottom. So we're in Biomutant here. Let me change the audio over. Yeah, my Stream Deck is broken. So what happened was, I think Stream Elements updated, and then OBS updated to match it. And now I think I just need to wait for a Stream Deck update. Until then, there's some problems. So I promised we're going to fight 2 World Eaters today. So I'm already set up to fight the bottom one here, but I want to get all the goo glider parts first. However, I need to get the Mujat from this quest line to get all the parts. However, that will also set me up for fighting this World Eater up here. So we'll fight the two Eastern World Eaters. Where am I going? Do I have to go see Mito? No, going down here. There is no fast travel nearby. Oh, well, I am falling. All right, so let's hit Plumsy Dums. Gotta get some food on my desk here. The desk. Eyes or that's this. Sorry, I'm also very hungry. And I was feeling really, like, kind of down today. If anyone saw my Twitter, I was 45 minutes late for work. I woke up, I heard my alarm and I woke up and I turned it off. For those that don't know, my alarm and my ringtone are the same because they can both wake me up in case I need to get called for work. So I thought it was my alarm, but it was actually my coworker calling me, and I hung up thinking I was turning off the alarm, and then I realized, oh crap, I was being called, and I'm like, oh crap, I'm already 30 minutes late, and I got dressed and ran to my I live pretty close to my job, but I was still 45 minutes late. Thankfully, we're not in a predicament where, you know, the other person that was calling me is also a person with keys for the store, so it wasn't like they were locked out or anything. How do I find these pets? Wait. Oh. I can turn it in. Sweet, that was a fast quest. I just realized, with that said, I should probably go, before I continue this quest, let me go, catch some duckies. So the 24-hour Skyrim stream will take place sometime during the week of September 12th. I booked a week off from work during that time period. So I'll figure out the timing. I'm going to tell you right now, though, likely will not be Tuesday. So that was a mistake. It wasn't really a mistake. Like, there was no real bad day to do it, but... So my room I've said this before on stream, but my room can get very, very hot. There's very poor circulation for my room. So when my door is closed, it can get very hot. And out of a courtesy, I close my door when my roommate's home. However, my roommate works 2 jobs, so he's generally not home a whole lot. However... on Tuesday, he opens at one job, but doesn't work the other. And on Wednesday, he closes at the other. So the problem was that I started the stream, I think, at 10-ish? 10 or 12. So basically, I could leave my door open for 4 hours, and he would get home at around 4. And then he was home until 1 p.m. the next day. So basically, the moment he got home, my door was closed for the rest of the stream. So you can imagine how hot my room was by the end of that time period. Oh my god, I was sweating like crazy. And I will say that did not help. It does not help the fact that hot environments can make you tired. So that didn't make, like, around the 15-hour mark is when I started getting tired. No, not the 15-hour, 19-hour mark. It was the last 5 hours that were the hardest. So, around that time, hey, got it! Quack! Got the quack achievement. Alright. Perfect. So I don't have to come back here again. Yeah, so my room was closed for 20 out of the 24 hours I did that stream. So I don't want to do it Tuesday again. I might do it like Wednesday or so, because then I only have to, if I say I started at noon, it depends. I might start it at 10, because if I started at 10, it means I can get to sleep at 10 a.m. and might be able to squeeze in a small late night stream, like I did the last time. Now I need to go to one more location first. And then, yeah, but, you know, I can make it so that way, that or it would be Thursday to Friday, because he open and closes both days, but I really don't want to push it too late into the week. We'll have to see. I'll have to analyze the week to be sure. Right. Got those two birds. Now back to the achievement. Back to the achievement. I meant back to the quest. Alright, let's go, Boba. Or Bola. I'd love a green one of these guys. I don't know if there is a green one, though. Jump. Stick the landing, my dude. Excellent job.
A Smilo shopperia. Yes.
So I don't think I'm gonna fight the World Eaters back to back. I want to do some stuff in between. So what I think I'm gonna do is I'll do one World Eater right away. But I also want to do a few areas. One area specifically that I really want to do is I want to finally get to the bridge. I've talked about this bridge before. It's just one of my favorite locations in the game. I like it mostly because it's also really unique. Like, a lot of these, like, the fixer-uppers and stuff, it's like, oh, it's a house. Like, and you can tell, like, the same assets were used for the house all over the place. Right? But it's like, it's such a unique location. Like, no other location in the game looks like it. So I think that's why I like it so much. There's a TV.
The antenna needs to be pointed in the right direction.
Let's go.
As the iBox broadcasts, it's hit or miss, but when it does hit, it's usually right in the feels.
It's usually right in the feels. Depends on what you're watching, to be perfectly honest. Oh, you know what I also realized too?
The switches so they match.
I just realized that because I have that new game plus file on this, and I saved before the final boss on the prior new game plus file, and that's absolute dark. So I could actually show you the dark ending. Why did I? Yeah, I got a random out of the blue text from my uncle. One superb loot. Where is it?
Now hold on, sit tight. Isn't that the Mechamajut over there?
Could be, but I'm not going anywhere until I get my superb loot, so... By the way, you unlock that mount afterwards. Unlike that robot dog you had to recruit, like this one you actually get to keep. Where the hell is it? I gotta see what's on this TV that's making all these weird noises. Oh. Okay, I see. Nothing good. Oh, is this it? Yep.
You need to loosen the bolts without rattling the Mechamajut.
Oh.
That's it. The sit-tight is loose. Time to stop horsing around and get the sit-tight back to Nocco.
Yep. I can now just fast travel. Yep. Yo, Noko.
Now that the Majut's got a mouthful of Bon Bon Gummy and the brand new sit-tight is in place, the Majut is ready to ride. Nocco's been training another fantabulous little critter that'll hopefully become a distraction for the hoof puff when you confront it. She's called them glitter moths, and the best way to find them is to go talk to Mito. She's asked him to keep them somewhere safe. You'll find Mito at Brightlight. He's a light-headed fellow, but hopefully he's been able to literally shed some light in the darkness for her over the years, but also because of his cheerful manner.
Mito, my man, I get to return to you.
Mito says he's not only into those who shine bright, he likes things that glitter too. He reckons you haven't seen a glitter moth, and says it's about time you did. Even though they're nesting near gone grass, they never run out of glow. Finding yourself a glitter moth would give you that glimmer of hope you need to continue all the way to the...
Anything to fight the
Glows
darkness.
with delight at your bright passion for the light.
So sadly, because my stream deck is broken, I can't really utilize the aura counter this time, so I'm gonna have to go blind again. Mecha-Majut. Which is crazy because the Majut is a very... Like, there's no other creature in the game that looks like the Majut. It's that, like, tiger-like, or like that The one with the feline face and the razor teeth. You know, every other creature is a Gnote. This one looks very much like a Gnote. It looks like the Azure Gnotes, actually. So to call it a Majut seems very wrong because it doesn't actually even look like it matches the species. This should really be a Mecha Gnote. You know, just my thought process on the matter, but... yeah, I just give up on the tight ropes. Jumping is the way to go when it comes to those things. Oh, look, a moth. Or firefly, I mean. High, flat. That's what your body's gonna be after I kill you, by the way. And you're dead. Lift him off the grotto. Man, these... Oh, there's nothing there. Weird. The hell are you? You're a flat, but you're bigger. Oh, look at that sick dodge. You're also dead. Goodbye. You know, you'll eventually get to the point in this game where, like, you're not overpowered per se, but the level of enemies starts to balance out more with your power level. So it doesn't always feel like you're in an uphill battle. I'm still on the hardest difficulty in the game. And, like, you can tell everything's kind of, like, evening out now.
That's enough glitter moths to make her plan work. The hoof puff is evidence of the duality of evolution, utterly beautiful and grotesque at the same time. She means that the hoof puff has had more time to eat at the root, as it's been isolated in the Knoopstonies mountains. So, based on that alone, she reckons it has suffered as much damage as the northwest root that's hidden beneath the surf.
Why hoofpa?
It reminds her of the gnotes, and like them, it's hoofed. They're just a lot bigger.
All right. Let's go get the last of the Googleiter boxes. Alright, so this is the whole reason why we needed the Mujut. And this is what I'm talking about. Hey, Austin! Welcome to the stream. How's your day been? So the Mujut is a very unique mount, as it has a functional difference compared to every other rideable mount. But it's still tacked in along with the other mounts. And that's what annoys me. Excellent, excellent. Always good to have a good day. But this is what the Mujat does. It has a hook that can be used to chain things. That's what makes it necessary for the other, for the boss. Alright, so we got one Googleiter box left. And it is... You got a 3... Oh, excellent for you. Sadly, I have to work tomorrow, so I only get a 2-day weekend. Is it really all the way down there? My God. I only get Sunday and Monday off. Yeah, it's sad, but, you know, I'll take that over having, like, in my job, I have to work a weekend. Like, I have to work one of the 2 days, whether Saturday or Sunday. I'll take working Saturday if it means getting Sunday off, because then it's 2 days. If I worked Sunday, I'd get tomorrow off. So this game's called Biomutant. It's an action open world RPG game. Admittingly, it doesn't really have a direct story. You kind of just run around to locations and loot them. Get loot. Occasionally kill things. The goal... There's 2 general goals for the end game, though. Or 3, technically. Number 1 is to stop these world eaters. There's 4 of them in each corner following one of the roots of the world tree. To stop them. Though, it depends on your alignment. There is an aura in this game. If you're dark aligned, you may want to let the world eaters kill the tree. And let the world start out, like, let the world have to reset itself. Light aura, you're probably more aligned to want to actually stop the world eaters and hope the tree heals. There are also 6 tribes. The tribe I joined is the Ankadi tribe over here. But you also have the Pichu tribe up here. The Lotus tribe right here. the Netra tribe, and down at the bottom you have both the Jagni tribe and the Myriad tribe. So I can show you the tribe leaders and stuff here. So each tribe has someone they rival with. They have one of the 6 alignments that they align to, and a signature weapon as well. So I'm allied with Enkadi, so my weapon is bow. I just haven't received it yet. My rival right now is Pichu. The Enkadi's alignment is light. I don't have to necessarily be light to align with the Enkadi, but I choose to match with whatever tribe I join. Only time I beat the game was with the Lotus tribe, which is maximum dark. Literally the most evil you could probably be in the game. And yeah, if you like action RPG games that you don't really care about story and you just like running around and exploring, that's this game. Because in all honesty, there's not a whole lot of context in this game. It's mostly just running around and exploring. Very little, like, there is dialogue, but it's not really that important. Story's not the, this is definitely not a game I would tell people to get for story. Yeah, you might enjoy it. So you get different weapons. You can run, it's Crush, two-handed slash, one-handed slash, though some classes can dual-wield one-handed slash. And then you could also technically do unarmed. There is also magic, too. Like, I have a few magic spells here. There's Blink. There's Key Spark, which is really weak because I'm not a magic character. And I died. Good to know. And then there's, you know, so there's different stuff like that. There is, and then there's ranged weapons. So, in most cases, it's just guns. I'm using a rifle right now, but there's also automatic rifle, gun, which can be dual wielded by certain classes, and shotgun. And you just kind of mix between combats. Yeah, I was kind of I didn't think that guy was as strong as he was. I'll just kind of say that. Wait a minute. I was at this location and I didn't actually complete it? Are you kidding me? Alright, cool. But there's the gear bench. Vendor, my dude. I'm playing on the hardest difficulty, too. Admittingly, it's not really that much harder. This is a very easy game. Like, debatably. Like, if you're a gamer, it's a very easy game. Oh, come on. Alright. Yeah, there's an achievement I need to get to use this spell. I need to kill some enemies with it, but it's so weak because I don't spec into intelligence because I'm not a mage build. Probably really should have played mage. Whoa.
Some just walk right by motor juice stations, but you don't find go juice in a shop.
Cursed Beaver. Mercury drop. Oh, you. What is going on? I think he grabbed me in his mouth when I activated Super Wung Fu. Oh, the slow motion dodge. Oh, I killed him. Okay. That was a very, very wonky fight. It's a motor juice station. on all it had was the resource token. I can do this though. Well, here's an outpost. I can't do anything with it because it's not my tribe, but I can at least get the fast travel point.
The H2O out.
Oh, Squib! I gotta catch you! Okay, sorry, I have to slit your throat. I need to keep my light and dark. Zudo! I guess I caught enough of those squibs, or whatever they're called.
Let's see.
Oh yeah, by the way, fast traveling means you're peeing on flag posts. Yeah, it's kind of hard. That's an idea, but it's kind of hard because my weapon hits pretty hard. So getting them low is a bit tricky. My goal is to also try and go to some areas that may have lower level enemies. I don't know if that'll work though, because this game's kind of like Skyrim a little bit. Where, where the, though enemies kind of level with you. You know what I should do, actually? I keep using that fish, but I should really actually use the goo glide. Oh, what the? No. Oh, I can't spawn that there, but I can spawn the fish. Okay. The game also has these environmental zones, where you actually, they're a hazard. You actually have to build up resistance to the zone, but I've already done that. I have resistance to all 5 zones.
You discovered a frozy brick-brack.
Oh, it's a frozy brick-brack. I have played this game before, as mentioned, so, like, nothing really surprises me, I should say. But, I still enjoy the game. Let's use shock bullets. Oh my god, it does so little damage. Okay, I did kill one. Okay, see, I hit him too low. Or if you're playing a mage, that spell is like super powerful. It's like the spell to use when you're playing a mage. Or in this game, it's called, the class in this game is called Psy Freak. I'm playing a mercenary though. That's my class, which is more all about melee damage. The class I previously played... Alright, have a good one. The class I previously played was Saboteur, which is more about dodging and stuff. Thanks for stopping by. I can't believe there's a goo glide wreck box all the way over here. You're dead. Didn't really want to attack the rat, but okay. Cursed beaver! Oh, I killed the big guy. Oh, God. Dashed in to smash his face in. Going off of what I said before, though, about how, you know, the 150 subscribers, and you're like, how I still really don't know how to react to that. Like, I'm super happy, don't get me wrong, but just like, so the thing is like, I didn't do this, like, would I love to make money doing this? Sure, why not? Who wouldn't, right? Making money playing video games. However, obviously I didn't start out with that idea. Like, the idea generally started out with the concept of, I'm already doing this, let's just do it publicly instead, right? The problem is I enjoy streaming so much that and combined with work, it's been hard for me to kind of set time aside for the other type of content I want to create. I'm also not the greatest when it comes to sitting down and doing things. And due to the fact that I generally don't have, like, not to make it sound depressing or anything, I don't really have a whole lot of friends. So I don't really have a whole lot of people, like, in my corner supporting me. Like, a lot of people are like, oh, that's cool you do that, you know, like, but no one's really in my corner. I feel like I need to emphasize, like, everyone's just like, oh, good for you. You're doing that. You're doing that and you're having fun. But no one's like helping me out or bashing ideas off with me or anything like that. I would love to have that. Like, that would be like the best thing I could ever have, is just friends I could talk with, bash ideas with, and stuff like that. And maybe one day, who knows, maybe one day.
The inputters need to be linked to boot the mind monitor.
That would just be my wonderful goal.
It's mind over matter, software over hardware. Success is peace of mind.
Oh, I think I got the disc I needed for that one quest. Almost couldn't even see this. I just like to believe, though, that, like, you know, the reason I started doing this was because of Calliope Morg. I've said that before. She's a huge influence in me, you know, as, you know, in her own words, creating and not just tweeting, even though I'm not much of a Twitter person, in all honesty. Oh my god, I can't get an attack in. Yeah, so Callie is the reason I did this, but you know, in the end, even before, you know, like, Callie was the one that gave me the push to actually do it. But I was kind of having ideas prior that, like, this just, it felt like the right thing to do at some point. What? Oh, come on. That had to have been a double hit. But yeah, like, and since I've been doing this, I've had multiple moments where I just had those, like, positive vibe type feelings, like what I'm doing is the correct thing. Like, I don't mean that in logistics, like, oh, I'm streaming the right games or stuff like that. No. What I'm playing, or what I'm doing as VTubing / streaming is, like, something good for me. Like, nothing, like, something good will come from this. Something good, something life, I don't know, life-changing, but definitely life-positive. I don't know what it is, I don't know when it'll happen. I just know that since I've started streaming and VTubing, that something's gonna come from this. So I just like to, so I just keep doing it. There's no negative to me doing it. Like, I've said many times before, like, especially, like, a good example would have been is Tuesday. When I was off Tuesday, and I had all those problems, but in the end, I streamed 3 times. I streamed this, then the power outage happened, and then I streamed Wonderlands to cheer up because the power outage made me a little mad. Oh. And then I streamed Genshin. And the reason I streamed Genshin was because my full-on intention was to do dailies anyway. I was gonna do dailies, so I thought, why not? Like, I didn't have to get up early for work the next day, so I thought, why not just do dailies and then maybe goof around a little bit elsewhere? You know, like, I try not to do quests off stream, so people can see my reaction and see my adventures and stuff during the quests. I mostly just do daily stuff, or maybe some item grinding. I do some dungeons that I've already done off stream just to get materials. I try not to save anything new for off stream, do anything new off stream. You know, just to keep things fun. But I was still going to do dailies. Like, that was the whole reason behind the stream in the first place. I was gonna do dailies anyways. I say it all the time at my job. It's like, you know, like, you know, if they need me, you know, they can message me, because if I'm not here, you know, I'm at home playing video games. Like, that's not a lie. That is the truth. That is what I do. You know, I don't really have a life. I don't really have friends. I have solace in playing games. This is my fun. This is my adventure. This is my joy, my happiness, you know. These are the, this is, you know, this is where I get to explore. I don't really care about, you know, like, I like going for walks, don't get me wrong, But I'm not a travel person. I'm not someone that cares if I, you know, I go to Paris or not, or something like that. Like, and to be honest, I probably will go to Paris one day because my sister's moving there. But, and my a VTubing friend of mine and my illustrator all live in France too. So I can, you know, three birds, one stone right there. I can meet people, I can visit people and stuff. And, like, the world's a lot more connected than I think, and I think that's also why I'm kind of happy I'm a VTuber. I've lived around people that put so much pressure on this idea of getting out and meeting people. And the thing is, while I do appreciate my job for teaching me a lot of social skills and stuff, one thing I always want to point out is how Guild Wars, like, this is why Guild Wars 2 is such an important game to me, and why I talk about it a lot. The people I met, when I joined Guild Wars 2, I was going to treat it like any other MMO. I play it by myself. That's it. But then I saw a message in chat, and that message more or less kind of gave me hope. Like, normally I ignore that kind of chat, but I just saw it and I couldn't stop thinking about it. So I contacted them and I said, like, hey, do you think I could join your guild? And the guild, it was one of this guild had 3 leaders. And so she was one of the leaders, and I'm like, yeah, sure, I love to join your guild. Or she's like, yeah, sure, love to have you. Just want to go over some things first. You know, at the time the guild was 18 plus. That ended up dropping later, but we weren't really, all honesty, we weren't really an 18 plus style guild anyways. Like, we didn't do anything that made it have to be 18 plus. Like, we didn't talk about that kind of stuff or anything. It was mostly just the occasional swearing. That was pretty much it.
This one hums about a discovery area.
And that dropped because a few of the guild members wanted their wanted to play in the same guild as their kids, and no one really had any repercussions about it. The only one guild leader really enforced the swearing part. But yeah, he but yeah, she, you know, and there was just a few other things, and over the course, yeah, I made some mistakes, and yeah, there's things I regret, you know, like, I kind of wish I could go back and not do, and in the early parts, but, you know, I learned a lot from just talking with them on a regular. You know, I learned a lot from just chatting with them and hanging out with them, and, you know, and being friends with them. And I'm still friends with a lot of them to this day. You know, and I haven't played Guild Wars in a few years, but that's not stopped me from hanging out with any of them. And I will never pass up those friendships for anything. Stop telling me that. Let's go with that one. I'm going for the achievement now. There he goes. Nautica!
Brace yourself for Freak Isle, the biggest monster home around. Good thing it's an island.
Oh. Did not expect to fall through the floor. I actually really like this island area too. Oh. There was a health kit in there. No chests up here. Yo, what is up? Incoming. Let me get some... One thing I do find though is that like I generally consider myself a more open person. I like and as a you know, VTubing, I have to realize like when and where to be open. And sometimes I am open, but I kind of have to censor myself a little bit.
Get the knobs in sync to make the hardware work. It's a fry sparker mindset. Boom, you got something. It's not exactly what you wanted, but you got it right away.
Yeah. Oh, flap flap. Okay, I got that achievement. Get the bird achievement. Right. So I'm gonna do 2 areas before I go fight a world eater. I'm gonna go up here. I'm gonna go into here. Where's my goo glide? Gone. Because I also really like this area because it's also very unique too. Yeah. And then, I'll do the... Oh, no, I'll save the bridge for after the, save it for after, the first World Eater, the bridge. But I saw something I could loot here. I was wrong. Okay. This is needed. This area is needed for a quest anyways, too. I think he was about to hit me with the Kamehameha attack too, so that was lucky on my part. I gotta try and make sure I use Key Spark, get Key Spark kills as much as I can. I think I only need to get 15 kills. It's still a hard 15 kills to get when you're not investing into magic. If I ever play this game again, though, I'll do Psy Freak. The glare is awful. Oh, god damn it. Excuse me. I didn't ask for this. Fight amongst yourselves, please. Far be it from me to pry. Excuse me, I told you I didn't want to pry. I think they share the same enemy bracket, so they won't attack each other. Fuck. Oh, go to hell. Die. Oh my god. That was an unnecessarily annoying fight. Superb loot. Area complete. I'm not talking too much. It's probably because I have a mouthful of food. I'm taking lull moments as a means of being able to eat. Level 29. No way. Let's go. Alright, I'll use Mito as a means of getting to the Oof Puff World Eater. Like I said, I do need to save before this guy. That one shouldn't be too hard. Defeat 20 enemies using the Key Spark ability. Yeah, that's the achievement. Pull a teeth from the hoof buff. Alright, let's head to the hoof puff. Hello, Merlin. You're in my room again. Kitty. I love you. Love you, Merlin.
Bang Shelter 5K. Thought this one had been buried. A motor juice station. Guess they filled up motos with go juice here.
Nope. Oh, I'm just gonna run. Alright. Should be able to jump this. You know, when I said I should be able to jump this, I meant like I should actually be able to jump it. Fuck you. So there was two things there. Number one, I didn't make a jump I should have been able to jump. Number two, when I landed it, when I jumped off the Mujat, it did not let me activate my gliding suitcase. So it took out all my stamina and then just let me drown. A lot of bullshit in that exact moment. Let's try this again. Under the circumstance of the game not trying to screw me over. Thank you.
That ain't bad. Flexity flex.
I might not actually go for all achievements this time around. There are some things I do want to do, though. I don't even necessarily care if I take out all the bio plants anymore. I do want to tackle every bandit fort, though. I do want to open up every big and small vault. I want to do all the side character quests like Clink here. And maybe some other quests here and there. We'll see. Alright. Let me throw a save in. Oh, great. I didn't get the achievement for that. But I should get another opportunity, so... Oh, right, there's these bulbs on its legs. Gumshoe! There's the achievement. So you have to pull out all the teeth. Is a peacock tail? I don't remember this. What the hell is this move? Oh, fuck off. At least it started me, like, mid-fight. Oh, fuck you. The moment I send the attack in, I get just pelted. Oh my god! It's like, use LB, use LB. Fine, I'm using LB. Guess what? It doesn't do anything. Oh. I guess he can't do that attack anymore because he doesn't have teeth. Fall. I guess I actually can't get... It won't let me off the Mujat. Oh god, come on! These it's almost like they use this mutation concept to literally just make these fights harder than they need to be. By constantly throwing in these random ass mechanics. Oh, come on! The hell is this? Oh, come on! This stupid, like, glitter moth mechanic works about, like, half the time. Oh. Oh wow, I just barely missed that. Come on, almost got it. And he's dead. One World Eater down. Now I'm actually going to be given the option as to spare it, to let it kill the tree, or to kill it and save the tree. Oddly enough, after you just beat the shit out of the thing, you're given the choice to let it live or not, but that seemed to me like to be a weird mechanic. I feel like you shouldn't have had to fight it. It should have been something else. So that's going to be a cutscene, and there's going to be additional exposition given because of the first World Eater defeated.
He thanks you for dealing with the first World Eater. It's a start. You should go see Out of Date and find out what you can about the machine he's named the Ark. You're good-hearted enough, so you'll have no problem getting him to share the information with you. He trusts you know where to find Out of Date by now. He's always been at the foot of the tree, and that hasn't changed. Noko knows she's known for saying things over again. Hopes you're having a good day. It's what you deserve. Says Noko knows she's known for saying.
Oh. Interesting. So I guess that's another alignment difference. Since I'm in light alignment, I don't get to choose to let them live. I think that's a dark only option. Interesting. Makes sense in all honesty. Anyways, I'm going to go to Trim. I'll talk to Trim and start his quest while I'm here.
He seems glad you're developing your own fur style. Can't be shy about who you are when... Claims he has a policy against taking any sides, except his own. Says you've blazed a path to a place where you have the power to destroy or save everyone. So, which way will it be? He can see you have a steadfast heart. You know the best way to find yourself is to lose yourself in the service of others, like he does with his clippers. Trim says anyone who doesn't know their history is like a tree without roots. You need to remember who you are and where you came from. Wonders if you ever think about your place in the world, whether you wear your fur short or long. It's about how well you're inside. Right, it makes you feel more like yourself, whoever that is. Figures we might have more styles in our futures. The world still has some good time left in it. Knows you've been working to make things better. Now that the world's in trouble, he's glad you're working with the Ankati at least. They kept him from gasping his last.
What did the Ankati do for you?
He passed out once when fur dressing their Sifu, and they dragged him right back to the good air before he even got a headache. Thinks you're more important than whoever you're working with.
Yeah, that's good
You're
people.
the one who gets things done. Says visitors been far and a few. No one seems to prioritize a hair cute these days. It's barbarism at its worst. He thinks everybody seems occupied with the fact the world's going under. He presents himself as Trim. Says he'll take care of you and that hair stross. Tells you to ask any of his happy custom furs, even though he realizes they
Custom
won't be easy to
furs.
find. He's got one little problem. His clipper fingers have rusted due to the contamination, and without them, his whole existence is hanging by a hair. His friend Juju should have a pair of clipper fingers to spare, as he's mostly on the zigzagger nowadays. Maybe you could snag it from him. He doesn't know who gave you your Frankencut, but he'll upstyle it and give you figures.
Yeah, so Juju's over there. I haven't started Juju's quest line, so that'll be for another day. Let's go! Yo, we're in the Yerp fields.
That's a hope hall. Some used to go there every week to join hands and hope together. Not so much hope to go around these days.
That's a very adequate way to describe a church. Literally, like, I feel like that's the perfect description of any kind of church or religious location without actually talking about any form of religion.
Let's see.
Describing it as a place where people join together in hope. Catch you later, my dude. Level 30, I get a defense boost. Because, I can equip the new shoulder.
Careful you don't slide down the Sprill slope. Maybe Honky can show you the way. Let's see. Thinks most aren't as lucky as you. The fact that you've survived this long says a lot about how tough a customer you are. You don't have to sell him on that.
I think these characters would have had a lot more significance if not only you met them all in the past, but also got to experience a bit more of the past. Like, personally to me, in regards to these side characters, it makes it feel like the game... It's kind of like the game's trying to replicate like what Borderlands 2 felt when you first met Roland, or Lilith, or Mordecai. But didn't have the first game to make you love Lilith, Mordecai, or Roland. Right? Like, it wants you to love these characters as if you've known them the whole time, but you don't. So the characters, like, don't really mean much.
Figures only those fortunate enough to have it happen can know how lucky they really are. You might be one of the shrewdest customers he's ever met. No one gets to be outfitted as well as you without being a sharp shopper. But what are you going to do with all that gear you've got? He figures you'll do the best you can with what you've got, and that you can cut yourself good enough deals to improve on that, too. Wants you to know he's been on the lookout for great deals for you, and he's happy to Did you ever have second thoughts about some... Thinks you're a...
Alright.
Thinks you made a good match with...
Oh, thinks... Made a good match with the Enkadi.
He'll be fine, even if he does... He'll give you...
Oh, great, I've rolled over into maximum light. Are there any squirrels that I can, you know, kill? Come on, squirrel. Squirrely, 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 squirrely. I need to kill you. Mario Bros, welcome to the stream, my man. No worries. All you did was miss yet another boss fight. I think we're just gonna get to this point, Mario Bros, where every time you show up, you're just gonna pretty much have to ask what boss fight you missed. Because even when you duck out for 5 minutes, you somehow miss a boss fight. Don't worry, I plan to do another one. I just got to do some exposition stuff first. I swear, like, in regards to my stream, you have 2 records. The most amount of boss fights / important moments missed.
It's just below the above.
And the most amount of perfect timing moments to arrive just after a boss fight. Like, I literally fought the boss probably like 5-10 minutes ago. I've literally seen you show up like a minute after the final kill.
Out of Date's impressed you made it this far, but there's still so much left to do. The end of the world is still on everyone's minds. You've beaten a path where you have the power to destroy or save everyone. Question is, what you'll do with that responsibility. He can sense that your heart beats steadily and thinks it's important that you remember who you are and where you came from. What do you think?
Yeah, pretty much at this
He's
point.
The one that's called Out of Date, remember? Out of Date says there's a time. Think of the present, because that's where you are. It's time to set your priorities as the one who completes things. If you continue to do good, if he hoped out of he's found evidence on the Ark, records of a the contamination disrupted what we now know as key energy, the life force that runs through. He's been told the blight affected everything at a genetic level and turned our perception of normality on its head. It was only those that changed that avoided extinction, proving that the possibility for survival and renewal was real.
Yeah, and that's why I feel like the world is like so empty, because that was a very slim picking that survived.
He says it surfaced when the oil broke through the ground. The Ark predates the back-in days, and now, after years of study of the manuals he found inside, he believes the Ark has room for 4 more, and he trusts you'll apply wisdom to your compassion and choose whom to save if the world comes to end. He'll keep the seats open, and you are free to...
Don't worry, I already know who I'm inviting.
He explains that Wiz is working on an undersurf vessel in order to get to the World Eater, but needs help to get it done.
Okay, I get it. I'm off. I have to leave the whole tunnel before I can actually fast travel. Alright, I already know some of the people I'm recruiting, because these are people I couldn't recruit last time because I was so evil that the game basically said, ha ha ha, you can't have friends. I did recruit people last time, even though I later discovered you're not supposed to when you're dark. Oh my god, that sucks. I had Pebble on my team. I had Moog. I think Goop was one. And I think... who is the other? I don't remember. But I know for a fact... I'm getting Mito.
Knows you have the Ark's fuse all trimmed and ready to go. Can't. Too true. Thinks it. He knows you spread your light throughout the land. Could you enlighten him as to who...
Offer a seat. Obviously I want Mito on board with me here. My dude.
He's glowing like the sun that you picked him to join you on the Ark. He can't wait to bring light everywhere. Mito says he's ready to illuminate your...
Alright, next up, I want to offer a seat to Soul. I wonder if they only got a certain number of them, Mario Bros, and canceled yours because it didn't fit into the cutoff of orders. Soul!
The trunk is large enough to fit all your luggage, even the memories that... Sol says he's happy to have met you. He wants to keep the end of the... He picked up a thing or two as...
Can I not invite Soul?
Heard you found the perfect vessel for any kind of travel, right?
You like to travel?
You helped out... He does...
So,
Offer a seat!
if you want to go But you know you can't go on without.
Can't wait to join you on your journey. Just has to pick the right books to bring along. Sol says he's ready.
Oh, that's
to
good.
pack up and leave.
So I offered... Soul was one of the people I offered a seat to last time, but I was so evil, the game would not let me invite him. Alright, so Noko was the first person I ever wanted to invite, but I was so dark she wouldn't join. So I'm going to invite her, and that saves me one seat left, and I need to decide on Lobo or Nova. I want to invite one of the two of them. You know what, Mario Bros, I'll let you decide, but don't decide just yet. I want you to meet the two of them. Right, let me invite Noko first.
She wonders if the rumors she's heard about you find...
See, this is what happens when you join my stream. You get to make choices for me.
That you did your best to help the
In all honesty, that was a stream goal. Like, I want... One thing I really want is to have a following that allows... that I can use to make decisions in-game for me. Offer a seat.
But you know you...
Feels deeply honored that you'd want her to come with you. And Noko knows she's known.
Alright, so we'll go meet Lobo first. And then, you know, you can get an idea of her. I'm not going to talk to her, though, because I don't want to shut anyone down. Lobo is all about, like, aircrafts, though. She really likes aircrafts. Nova is all about the stars. Or the twinkles, as she calls them. So this is really going to be very much an appearance thing. So this is Lobo. Super cute in her, like, jumpsuit. Alright. So get an idea. So that's Lobo. So now I'm going to fast travel to show you Nova. Oh. Mouse might not be the right word, because every being in this game is mutated. So there isn't really a definition of what anything is anymore. And then this is Nova. So I'll let you decide. Nova or Lobo? Honestly, I thought I was getting 6 seats, but turns out I was wrong. Lobo? Alright, let's go. In all honesty, I was leaning towards Lobo, but I wasn't too sure. I also like the fact that now, every person I've picked has talked about their happiness that I've joined with the Enkadi. So, that's good news. Everyone in my first playthrough kept talking shit about how I joined with Lotus. Lobo, I got a flying vessel for you.
Lobo's curious if what she's heard about the Ark is true, that it can... Her friend Nova has a long arm.
Oh my god, they're friends. This makes it worse. This makes it worse.
Who would want to leave now that the world is recovering, but she thinks traveling to a world beyond...
This makes it worse. They're friends.
You can spread light in this world. She wants you to think about what you could up there beyond the cloud. She thinks saving her a seat on the Ark is part of your fates.
So,
You would not be wrong. Let's go, Lobo.
if you want to go,
But you know you can't go.
She's been giving it some thought, but sadly can't accept.
All right, sounds good, Mario Bros. See you in a bit.
She hasn't changed her mind about the Ark. She's pretty... Lobo likes to chit.
She declined. She turned me down. Are you serious? I didn't think I get now I knew there are some people that would probably reject me because there are some cynical assholes in this game. But like, I didn't think I was actually going to get rejected. All right, well, I'm going to go ask Nova then. If Nova rejects me, then I'm going to ask Lump. I believe that's his name. The guy that makes food.
She heard a rumor you found the Ark and wonders if you're going to head for the... Can't contain it. Hopes the world lives. Says it's amazing how much you've done to make things better. Hopes you...
so, what
Nova, you get a seat because your friend Lobo passed on it.
Yourself.
if you want to go,
But you know you...
She's about to burst. She's thrilled. Nova says you should keep your eyes on...
All right. All right. I've done that. Now I'm going to the bridge. I can't believe the flying girl rejected my flying proposal. Oh well. Ark's all set with people that actually want to enjoy the time.
Imagine when Toxanol was pumping truckloads of stuff.
Eyes on the road achievement. There's an achievement for going down 3 of these things. Weapon. One of those. Faster! Faster! Regen faster key! Inventory. I got a lot of those. If I get more rooms like that, then I'm gonna have a really fun time. With, you know, being able to actually potentially get the key achievement. So I would like to perfect it. It's not a hard game to perfect by any means. There's no difficulty related achievement, so me switching to easy didn't affect anything.
You need to regulate the nozzles so they adjoin. Now that's unblocked, there's nothing stopping the flow.
Nothing at all. Okay, neither side made a difference. Alrighty then. Okay. All right. I've come to understand the issue with my uncle texting me and why it seemed like such a random text out of nowhere. I have IRL. I have a very unique name. Daimien is not my real name. I have a very unique name. I've not known very many people in my life that have had it. And coincidentally, my uncle also knows someone with that name. And he thought he was texting that person. Thankfully, the other person with the unique... It's sort of like it's not like a security breach or anything. The person that also shares my name is also very close, so it's not like oh. All right, let's head over to the... Oh, my Moujette's still there. Let's head over to the bridge. We'll do the bridge, and then we will fight the next world eater. And then I think after that, you know what I'll do? Probably take out one of the tribes. My uncle's like, hey, if you ever need that information, you have it now.
That's a surf hurdle.
Not everyone has
The
that. And I'm
company
just
put
like,
roads
yeah,
that
great.
harness
You
the
live
power
like
of
3 cities
flowing
away.
water.
That information
Doesn't flow
isn't
the
that
way around.
you don't live in the same city as me. That information isn't relevant.
Gripes about how everything's
It's funny,
falling
though.
in dark space. They sent some scouts out to. They've been.
So there's these beacons I gotta light. This is another one of those things why I like this area, because it has a unique quest. A lot of quests kind of are a bit similar. This is actually a unique quest. One of them is down here, though. If you recall, I went down here for a quest. One of Pebble's quests, if I recall. It was the zipline quest. But I really like the uniqueness of this location.
Surprised that board never got washed away with the surge of the surf. Listen up. You might be able to hear a surf hurdler when you get closer to it. The surf hurdle harnessed the power of flowing water. The plant had to stop because the goo got way too thick.
Need power from the surf?
Anything that moves can generate spark, if you can catch it. You should find a track here, if the goo...
I'm going to assume the track is this way, so... I do like that thought process, though, and how technically correct that is. Anything that moves can generate a spark. That's true. Like, this particular spot in general just looks so beautiful to me. Just like how they, like, this is where the dam blew, obviously. This was a hydroelectric dam, I assume. But I also like how, like, the grass is growing sloped downwards. Like, that's really cool to me. And, like, you can tell, you can look down there and you can tell. Can I stand on this? Does it give me a better view? Yeah. So you can look down there and you can tell the effects of the dam breaking had on this area. Because you can tell by the cliff. See that outer cliff? That's likely when the dam blew, all the additional water flooded out. And it just massed, like, I don't know if you've ever, like, I used to make these water trails at the beach. And the more water we poured into the beginning of the trail, the deeper it got, the wider it got, like, the more we kept eroding it. And since you're pouring the water directly there, you know, it would, you know, like, this clearly shows signs of, you know, of that. The interesting thing, though, too, is that I wouldn't necessarily say that this side, though, shows signs of ever holding water. Holding that much water, anyways. So this could have blown a while ago. Likelihood it probably did. But, like, the after effects of down here just never got, you know, never changed. And we also don't know the after effects of what happened when the water rushed out of here, too. The other problem to think of, though, is if the water went up to the rim there, like, I'm seeing power lines, I'm seeing that radiation area, like, there seems to be a little bit of continuity error here. Because all that stuff seems to be on the same level of ground that this dam is on. Unless it just went up to, like, right under that bridge. Like, that, it almost seems like this area and this area weren't designed together in mind. Just my thought. But it's probably my favorite location in the game because it's just so unique to every other location. And everything's so colorful and vivid in this game. The draw distance is so beautiful. Like, I have max draw distance on. And just look how much of the world I can see. Just forward a little bit.
There's the track. Not even raging surf could. The surf hurdle is a little. One thing about finding all those tracks.
Kill. I need to get back to light. Follow the trail. Everything's draining. Oh, of course. What level am I dealing with here? 26? Okay. Just keep running in circles. Come on, energy. Okay, one's dead. Okay, another one's dead. Oh, this takes a while, but you know, like I do kind of want to get the achievements, but I also feel like I'm gonna be dragging it on if I try for it. Got it. In hindsight, like I said, I should have just played Psy-Freak. There's a chest here. There's another chest here. Neither were superb, though. I've still got to keep looking for that superb loot. Probably near that automation box, wherever it is. There it is. Come and get me, you stupid little bio things. Like I'm hitting 2 digits on these guys. This is not an achievement that's really worth doing. I feel like if you want to perfect this game, you pretty much have to play Psy-Freak. Like, you can do it this way, it's just really annoying. Let me change. There's also an arc tab here. So this shows the people that I invited. Well, we were running the kitty one for a little bit. We got frog, mouse, rat, I think, and bug. Or ant, I guess. Let's do frog, even as creepy as it looks. I just want to look something up here, because I want to make sure I'm correct on this. Blaze gloves. Biomutant. And the wiki page is broken. There we go. He's got his unique weapon. It is composed of a single piece. Deals 35 heat damage. Doesn't feature any weapon special ability. Oh, I see. So it's like the has this hidden special effect that adds little over 38% to power damage. You can see that it affects your power on the character screen, though visibly it seems to lower it. I don't think I've found any legendary pants since. Yeah, I'm one level away from getting that metal shoulder pad. What a weird helmet. Alright, sure. Why not? Alright. Let's get out of here. Yeah, the Psy Freaks start with Spark Gloves, and they're the only way to obtain that weapon in the game. And then you can get the Blaze Gloves, but just if you started the game, I think I went over this before, but I'll go over it again. If you started the game, right? You know, you've just come out here, you've just finished Bricktown. So Bricktown is where you start. You want to get the Blaze Gloves to get the highest amount of bonus for your mage character right off the bat. So first things first, what you need to do is you need to head over to the Dead Zone, because you gotta meet Boom. Boom's numero uno when it comes to this. So Boom will send you on a quest. You go over here, you set fire to a house, you come back. Then you gotta go to, then he'll give you a second quest, which requires you talking to Moog here. Well, Moog, to get to Moog, no matter what, you have to go through the Dead Zone. So you need you need pretty much immunity to oxygen. Okay, so now you need the O2 kit. Or you need the oxygen outfit. Well, where's the oxygen outfit? Well, it's actually in Bang Shelter. Well, the ping dish for it, which is right here, it's ping dish 11H. Well, it actually... no, you didn't. I'm just going over something, though. Ping dish 11H will ping you towards the oxygen outfit, which is actually in Bang Shelter 11I. But that's in the heat area, so you need to get the heat suit. Well, where's the heat suit? Well, the heat ping dish is right over here, ping dish 6K, which is then going to send you over to... where is it? Bang Shelter 6L, and that's where you'll find the heat suit. So sweet. Now you can go in there, and you can get the O2 kit, or the oxygen outfit. Great. So now you come back down here, you go to Moog, but the item you need to buy for Boom, you can't buy until you do Moog's quests. So Moog's first quest requires you to go all the way out of suburbia and fight that giant monster. Then you go back to Moog. Then Moog's second quest requires you to go fight the giant monster at the spark plant. So now you need the cold outfit. And I don't actually even remember which ping dish that one is. So then you need to go to that ping dish. Then you need to go to that bang shelter. Then you can kill the monster. Then you go back to Moog, buy the stupid item, go back to Boom and get your gloves. It's a ridiculous process, is what I'm saying. You need immunity to 3 out of the 5 environmental area effects to even get the blaze gloves. Oh god. You're kind of reminding me of the Pokemon parody of... Someone made a Pokemon parody of the Mulan song, I'll make a man out of you. And it's like, I'll make a mon out of you. And it's the trainer is training up his Pokemon, but one of the Pokemon is actually Gatomon with a coin taped to its head to look like a Meowth. And that's supposed to represent Mulan, who is a girl and surrounded by guys. And they were all the Pokemon were like, and that, like, it was a full-on parody, like, lyrics changed and everything. And the Pokemon he used, I just remember the fat guy, I forget his name, but he was replaced with a Snorlax. Like, I remember, in the actual song he goes, pack up, go home, you're through. But like in the song he goes, you're done, go back in box 2 or something like that. Just search I'll make a man out of you Pokemon parody and I'm sure you'd find it. Alright, now that you're back, though, time for another boss fight. Let me just go, time to go fight the Porky Puff. Oh, yeah. That'll do it. Look, if you want to beat a champion level Digimon, all you got to do is have 6 other rookies with you. That's how they did it with Kawagamon. Probably not. These fights aren't easy. But, if you step away for any moment in time, I imagine that's when the fight will end. Let's go.
It's the
Oh,
porky
crap.
nibbling bark.
I
It
forgot
gives
to
quite a
save.
life to the crunchy stuff after munching down out-of-date's leg.
I gotta double check what the achievement is here. Each of the World Eaters has an achievement, and I do want to try and get them, because they're really the only missable achievements in the game. Detonate 3 bang balls on the Porky Puff. Alright, that doesn't sound too hard.
Hook the boom ball and tow it beneath the puff.
Oh, God. I can already tell the hell that this is going to be. Oh, God, oh, God. This is such an annoying fight because I have to be on the Goo Glider for it. Look, you're not gonna make this easy. I gotta get your other back foot! Can you, like, not? Please, Porky Puff? Well, that did nothing. Oh, go to hell. How are you even supposed to dodge that? Like, so consistently, anyways. Oh my god, this is so annoying. The waves not only are very hard to dodge, it takes fucking, like, forever. Like, it's really hard to hit its back legs. And the waves do a shit ton of damage. This is the first World Eater I fought, by the way. My first ever playthrough. Come on. Oh, god damn it! Let me do something! God damn it, these fucking waves! Go to a fucking concert! Make your waves there! That's mine, okay? So I got the achievement. The game gave me some level of pity. I can fucking drop it now. God damn it with the stupid fucking waves. Just want to make sure that was the actual... Yeah, okay. Thank fucking God.
Unleash the quacks. Ain't that cute? A two-bit playing with quacks.
Oh, fuck you. You saw the song parody? Oh, go to hell! Come on! Hey guys, remember that time I had to restart the fight all over again? Because of course I do. If I recall correctly, this is probably... If I'm going to recall correctly, based on what I remember over the other two World Eaters, this by far is not the is probably the hardest one. Oh my god. We talking about the same movie? Or the same video? I don't remember that. I just remember it's like, it's just a training video, but Gatomon is Meowth. Oh my god. Okay. That was the hard part. We are actually going to the easy part next. Because now we're fighting on land. And I don't have to deal with the terrible goo glide mobility now. Fuck you. Fuck you! Fuck you! Hey, you know what's fun? Undodgeable attacks. Oh, fuck you. Fucking frame perfect dodges. God damn it! Come on with this fucking wave bullshit. I got out of the water specifically so I didn't have to bother with that crap anymore. Oh my god, it is impossible. It is no joke, it is impossible to dodge that. The boulders, I guess I can handle. Dodging the dirt wave is impossible. You're almost dead, so just shut up. Die! Oh my god, that was irritating as hell. Hey, at least you didn't miss the boss fight, Mario.
He thanks you for dealing with another world eater. You're halfway there. He's got word out of date spotted Lupin and has a feeling your time has come. He hopes you're up for it. Even though you're good-hearted, you shouldn't miss this opportunity to confront. Just head back to the foot of the tree. Fingers crossed Lupin will stay put until you're there. Goop knows he's repeating him.
Right, so I can now fight Lupa, who's at the back of the tree. Yeah, I hit 153 yesterday. That's why I changed the message, didn't you see? I changed the message from when I hit 150 to a thank you for hitting 150. I talked about it earlier too, that the Skyrim stream will happen on the week of the 12th. I just need to oh, I need to return to out of date. Okay. It will happen on the week of the 12th. I just need to I need to figure out a good day for it, because I picked a really bad day for it last time. And my, so, like, my room gets very hot when my door is closed, and I picked the worst possible day combination. Basically, my door had to be closed 20 out of the 24 hours. So I want to pick a better day combination.
Out of date says the time has come for you to reconcile with your past. Lupin is still staying in the camp where he was brought up. He hopes you'll find the answers you are looking for there. Even though darkness is a part of your nature, he suggests you try to keep your cool, as the best fighter is never angry. He'll point you in the right direction, but the rest is up to you.
Mine only gets hot when the door is closed, because it has poor ventilation.
Lupin's camp has always been there, hidden deep inside the mountains. Out of date hopes you'll find your way. He knows he said it, but
Yeah. So I didn't actually realize I could fight this guy as soon as I did.
Happy to help.
But I understand, but yeah, and then end up fighting him again later. Let me get out of here. No, honestly, I might not even, as much as I enjoy this game, I don't know how much I want to push it. Like, I could easily end this stream. Mario, let me ask your opinion on this. Because I do enjoy this game. But I also don't want this game to go on for forever, because there is a decent amount of monotony in it. Literally, go to location, do objectives, leave. Occasionally involving fighting or exploring. And that's literally everywhere. I could keep this game going for another probably 10 parts if I wanted to. However, I could also end this game next stream. I could call the finale next stream. I plan to fight Lupa Lupin now. I plan to take out the Pichu tribe. The next stream, I could fight the next 2 World Eaters and defeat the remaining 4 tribes and end it there. What's your opinion? I want to know if do you want this game to, like, what's your opinion of this game? Do you want me to see me keep playing it, or do you want me to do you think I should wrap it up soon?
Has always been there, hidden deep inside the mountains.
Because the game doesn't really, what you've seen of the game so far is pretty much the rest of the game, just over and over again. I don't mind the monotony. I don't mind, and I love the game. The game is beautiful. I love exploring and stuff. But I can also understand if it might be a little bit of a more boring game for some people to watch.
Tread carefully here. This is Lupa Lupin's camp.
Time for a fight.
Lupa Lupin says he's been looking forward to this moment. He wanted you to come here and see for yourself where it all started. He was so little when your mother and kin came here to put an end to his mother just because she was different, a hunter. That night, the hunter became the hunted, trapped with nowhere to run. He says your mother...
Finish the game? I can finish the game. I have no issue finishing the game.
He can see that you're not like your mother. There's something different about you. Maybe you would have made a better decision than she did, and let them be. They orphaned him, left him alone, an outcast and a freak. Lupa Lupin says he's been reliving the moment every night since then.
Yeah, next stream can be the finale.
He says your mother and her disciples started something that couldn't be undone. They created the monster he would become. He knew his time would come, and he was patient. So, when he got news about your birth, he knew...
I'm fine with moving on. I think I've made case in point how much I like this game, so I don't see any necessary reason to
wanted you to suffer for life.
Drag it on any further.
He marked you for life, so he'd recognize you when you met again, and you'd eventually remember where you came from.
So the whole plot involving Lupa Lupin, to basically sum it up, your mother killed his mother and orphaned him. So he did the same to you, so you would understand the same pain. However, the reason why his mother was hunted is because they're the only carnivores left on the planet. Every other being are herbivores. So because they're carnivores, they were deemed a danger and a threat, and basically the player's mother sought out to exterminate the race, and he's the last one left.
And now the time has come for you.
There is not a character, but there is a tribe. And that is the tribe I will be eliminating today. Because I am the Ankati tribe. And Pichu tribe is all that's left. You're taking out your own camp, dude. Yeah, it could be. It's probably a plot of some anime somewhere. I was talking earlier about how this game, in some ways, feels like it's the sequel to a game that never happened. Like, so many characters bring up your past, but very little of the game takes place in the past. Matter of fact, outside of your parents, the only characters you ever meet in the past are three of the 6 tribe leaders, and 2 of the 13 side characters. Oh. However, you do get to reclaim the weapon you made as a kid. Yeah, so next stream, next Biomutant stream, we will officially call it an end. Well, we'll start up another game in its place. I don't mind it. I understand, like, why this game has mixed reviews. It's not a game for everyone. But yeah, like, a lot of the side characters talk about, like, who you were and stuff like that. But it's like, there's so little to define who you were as a kid.
He says you really need to go see Wiz.
I hit 30. That's good news. I'll have to figure that one out. Not gonna lie. I don't know if I want... Like, I was thinking Scarlet Nexus, but I might think of something else. Feel free to throw any suggestions if you have any. I can look into literally any game. Mostly RPGs, but I don't mind shooters, and I've been thinking of branching things out. Like, just throw a few games at me that might interest you, Mario Bros, and we'll see. That was pretty much a lot of my, I'm gonna have to go back to that. Okay, that's fine. Alright. So we did that. So now let's go take out the Pichu tribe. Like, there's probably some games I wouldn't mind, you know, giving a try to, but I also understand, like, I wouldn't mind something a bit different, because I've been playing a lot of open world action RPGs lately. I don't know if I want to do Pokemon. I did, yeah, that one was an emulator, but I am trying to stick away from emulation at the moment. I wouldn't mind a game that maybe has a little bit more thinking to it. Maybe an RPG that has a little bit of strategy. I played Divinity Original Sin 2, but I feel like that's a really long game. The game I want to play, but I feel like it's a really long game to start up right now. I feel like I need to be ready to commit to a game like that.
Says they've been waiting for you to help them. The scouts spotted a well being used by the outpost. Mess with it.
Oh yeah, I do have to double check my alignment too. What's my alignment right now? I am exactly at 25. So I do have opportunities to lower it later. Not particular. In all honesty, I'm not a huge fan of 2D side-scrollers. I've never really been good at them. Maybe in the future, but not right now.
Get in there and ruin that filter.
Yeah, probably not Cuphead right now. We can keep the discussion. going once I finish conquering these 3 tribes, and I like once I finish conquering this tribe, we can always browse it while I'm on the end screen if you're still here. If not, I can I can browse it by myself and decide.
Got it. Nothing but greasy goo in their pipes now.
Yeah, I'm trying to I'm maybe thinking something more strategy-esque.
Looks like
Halo
the
Halo
outpost
Reach.
found out about the bad water the
I've played
hard-
Halo Reach, and I've played Halo 3. Those are the only Halos I've played. But I did promise I wanted to play them through with a friend.
They won't give up. Your Sifu thanks you. Your tribe is growing stronger.
So I now got the bow. Until I get these tribes beat.
There's news of a Ronin joining.
There is... I got 2 more outposts, and then I gotta conquer the fortress, and that's it. I do want to do one thing, though, just really quick. Sounds good, Mario Bros. Think on it in the shower. Maybe... I was thinking of XCOM. That might be an interesting game to try, too. I'm also trying to think of games that might help me grow as well. Like, I don't want to be the guy that only plays popular games, but I wouldn't mind playing a game that has a bit more of a fan base. There we go. Back to light. I'm going to go take out this fortress here, too. As there's a helpless soul in here, and that will get me -2, or get me 2 dark points. Do you mind actually attacking? Oh my god. I'd have to say Super Wong Fu is probably the most broken mechanic in the game. And I don't necessarily mean that just by damage. I think I also mean it by, like... Yo, John Cena arrived. This is why you don't want to run too deep into these things, because it triggers the spawn of the actual fort leader. And then you have to fight 2 big guys at the same time. There we go. Like, both this game, GTA, and Kingdoms of Amalur were all games that really were about... Were all games that were pretty much a lot about, you know, just running around, doing shit because you're the strongest guy around. They weren't games that really had much consequence for losing and not much strategy in winning. So I wouldn't mind a game that had has a little bit more thought process to
Was
it.
this worth all the trouble?
Oh, sorry, bless me. Or excuse me, I should say, I guess. Let's check out the Wong Fu. Let's go with that. There we go. All right, that should be a little bit of enough. Help to just get through, provided I don't get any more light and dark points. I think I'm already going to get some dark, or some, because I haven't met Wiz yet. And anytime you meet a side character, you get light or dark points. The really funny thing, though, if I recall correctly, about the characters is I think they join you based on your alignment for the arc. So if I were to or your tribe, either or maybe both, but they're so easy to change, and there's no and to my knowledge no one backs out. So I could literally drop to like absolute dark to recruit, say, like Moog, and then change back to to maximum light to recruit Soul, right? Like it's I kind of agree with people when they say the light and dark mechanic is kind of a bit of a joke, because you can just find random critters in the world, slit their throat, and that was a fast
Underfoot
shower.
coast, right where the Pichu tribe dug it up.
That was an 8-minute shower.
There's the tyrant who runs this outpost.
Yo, this one.
He didn't expect his tribe. The outpost
Wow,
belongs
I don't even
to
have good intelligence and I won that check. I was hoping for a strength check.
He says you made them weaker, but they won't give up. Your Sifu thanks you. Your tribe is growing stronger.
And Cardi robes that I'm never gonna wear.
He says you did a great job capturing the rival.
Now they'll see me coming.
No,
No, you have the tribe support. Fair enough. What's in here? The door, I assume, yeah. Oh yeah, my showers are super long. Like, I can be anywhere between 10 to 30 minutes. Alright. I want to sell stuff, because I know I need to buy...
says the
I'm
shop.
interested in trading.
A bargain.
Oh, okay. Yeah, I use lots of water. Probably not good, but I do it.
Fair enough.
Wait, did it actually change my equipment completely? So, I don't care. Just gonna sell all this. Oh, come on. Just selling it all so I can stock up on healing items when I find merchants. Alright, back. And then we got shirts. And then we got pants. Alright.
You got the best of that.
Sounds good. Alright, I already know where one food station is. Right here. At Hobby Dunk. So did you think of any more potential games, Mario Bros?
The vendor says
It's, yeah, way too soon for that.
a pleasure do business.
Yeah, like there's some crash planes. Like there's one right there. I think there's also one like... There's another one like tucked around a corner from like a lake, like underneath a lake or something. I just forget where. I'm trying to vaguely remember where there's another shop. I know there was like a fast travel point that had a shop like really close to it. I just can't seem to remember where it was. Yeah, I'm blanking. Oh, it's not important. That's a tricky, like, a lot of the game, the last, I was saying while you were gone, Mario Bros, that a lot of the games I've been playing recently with like thinking like GTA 5, Kingdoms of Amalur, and Biomutant, they were all games that were pretty straightforward. Didn't have a whole lot of punishment for death. Not that I'm particularly looking for that kind of thing, but also didn't particularly have any difficulty to play. They were all like, their play style is very simple. It's called mash a button to attack and win. I wanted a game that required me to, you know, maybe think a bit more. I enjoyed playing Final Fantasy 12. Like, that was fun. Like, especially, like, as difficult as the mod made the game, it was nice to have a clearer thought process a little bit.
Says it's time to set the outpost free. Inflict as little damage as possible as... If you can, you should try to
I would first things
They're
first.
ready to enter
Don't
the
I
outpost
probably
with
could
you.
because I could play it on I could probably play it on Epic. But I would actually like the game to stay up, and Disney will not, or like the game to stay up, and Disney will not like me playing Kingdom Hearts.
Careful
And
of
I've played several of the Kingdom Hearts. In all honesty, a lot of them are still very much like this. Like, just mash buttons to win. So it's not really what I'm looking for at the moment. Because there's a lot of copyrighted music and characters. And Disney is very protective over their assets. Probably the most protective company in the world in terms of their assets.
Better to bring it down. No more bullets from that.
I have hope that Disney will one day change their tune. We'll see though. Just depends on the people in charge.
Keep going.
Like, the thing is, Disney could easily work with content creators on stuff like that. A lot of companies do, where they're like, hey, yeah, you can do this stuff, but just understand that we're compromising here. You can use our assets, but in return, you can't, like, do this, this, or this.
That oil's still boiling. Stay away till you take that thing out. It's safe to get near now.
Like, a lot of companies have done that. By the way, this is
Here's
also
the second
every
line.
single this is every single tribe. So each tribe has 3 fortresses or outposts. One outpost you take either through persuasion slash challenging their strongest guy. The other is by rampage, like this one where you just storm the place, and the third is always by sabotage. Every single tribe has those exact same 3 things. The only thing that's different is specifically just like the tribe that it is.
Ride that spell.
Yay, I'm not dead at all from like that kind of fire.
Almost there. The outpost belongs to your tribe now. He says you made them weaker, but they won't give up. Your Sifu thanks you. Your tribe is growing stronger. Thinks you did a great job capturing the rival's third outpost, and believes the rival is weak enough to
Ready to end
enforce
this conflict. Ooh, level up. Sweet. Alright. We now head to the Pichu Fortress. And we can take out the Sifu. Now, unlike my last playthrough where I played Absolute Dark, I won't have the option I took in that one, which is kill everyone. My options are to either dethrone them or have them join me, and I'm picking the join.
They've managed to roll a bang ball against the fort, and the plan figures.
Die. Yeah. Well, don't worry. Like I said, we can take a look once all I have to do is just this one last mission, and then on the chatting screen after I close out the game, we can talk about the we can review maybe some of the games I have. Problem is I don't have a capture card, and I only emulated the Pokemon game because there is no other way to do that, what I was doing outside of emulation, because it required randomizer. I wouldn't even care if it's a game I've already played before.
It's time to set the rival tribe.
Come on. Oh god. Shout out to the life-saving suitcase.
The Megamuck in that cage looks like it could cause serious. Hard work opens doors. Just get out of the Megamuck's way.
The hell is this area? Seems like a weird open room to have. Almost there. I just want... Let me double check my weapon here. I just want to see if I got any new parts on it that might actually be better. Nothing for handle. That has better armor piercing, 7 less minimum damage, but the maximum's the same. I'll leave it. That's 1 less crit, but higher damage. 1% less crit, but higher damage. You can, just remember, again, I don't have a capture card, so I can't... I also only own... Actually, I own a bricked 360, that's it. But, yeah, you can take a look. Yeah, nothing worthwhile.
The wire claw looks like it's strong enough to pull down a gate. But you just need to aim straight, shoot and pull, and the gate will come down. The
Seafood time.
tribe supports natural evolution on the dogma that only the strong survive. They want to help evolution on its way by conquering the tribes, as they're all too weak in their convictions. Anybody home? He didn't expect it would go down this way. It'll be hard to talk your... He realizes a peaceful...
Yay! I have bad charisma too, so again, I don't know how I'm getting this lucky, but...
The rival Sifu is defeated, and the destiny of their tribe is in...
He's annoying to fight. He was one of the more annoying fights.
You are free
That's how the
to
nunchucks...
choose their fate. He'll leave it up to you to decide the fate
Let
of
them
the
join
tribe.
us.
Thinks it's a good gesture to offer support to others when you can see that they need it. Side by side they'll stand until order and stability is reinstituted. He wants you to focus. These are the new rival outposts.
So now I'm going after the
Needs to
Jagni
take
tribe.
control of.
Oh no! The Myriad tribe. That's weird, skipping right past the Jagni.
He says you'll regret not being on their side. The only way you'll learn their secrets, Wong Fu and the tribe weapon now, is if you defeat him. And that will never happen.
I wonder if it just goes in that
Your
order.
Sifu is pleased. You're one step closer to unite. But he's still concerned about the fate of the world. Believes the war you wage is based on the principle. He says you've grown so much stronger. You know better than anyone that the fate of the world is still at...
That also grant... Or no, so now I can go up to the rival tribe. So I can go up here and I can claim the weapon.
It's the Pichu Nanchuk.
Yeah, so I unlocked that. I do want to... I'm gonna buy Charmer now. Because I've lucked out on 2 persuasion attempts that I should not have won. So this is done. So next stream, we will start out. We'll take on a World Eater, conquer a couple tribes, take on the next world, and then we'll and then I'll take out the next 2 tribes, the following World Eater, or no, World Eater, 2 tribes, World Eater, 2 tribes, Lupa Lupin, and then we'll end the game there. So the next World Eater I can fight, I can already fight Jumbo Puff, so we'll just fight him next. So we'll just save at the Inkadi tribe fortress here. I think that's the best bet. So likelihood is I may end this game on Monday because I kind of want to let I really kind of want to get to Wonderlands first. Let's quit the desktop. Switch over to this. All right. So now let me pull up. Oh God. No, come on. So let me pull up Steam and Epic. I do have a lot of free games on Epic, which is why I'm not against checking Epic either. You know, when the library wants to load. All right. Not particularly. Fighting games are not generally things that keep me calm, I think is a good way to put it. Hmm. I have a lot of games on Epic. Dear God, do I have a lot of games on Epic. Like, I don't know, I'm trying to think of a game that might make me think, just think more. I've been playing a lot more mindless games. Uh, hmm. What is this game? That might be a game to save for another time. You know what? I have both the Crash and the Spyro collections. Those could be fun games to play. I don't mind platformers. Like, I'm more familiar with Spyro than Crash. Like, I'm from like I've played Crash less. Like, I've played Crash, don't get me wrong. I've just played it less. But should I flip a coin then? I don't know. I feel like I'm more comfortable with Spyro, but because I'm down for either game. You always lose on coins. That's not necessarily untrue. Spyro or Crash? Yeah, I got quite a bit of time to decide, but I'd really like to decide now. Yeah. Man, is Nick gonna have a lot to catch up for? Uh, yeah, I'm more familiar with Spyro, so I feel like I kind of want to lean towards Spyro. I mean, like, I've not really like the most Crash I played was Crash Team Racing, and that was only during Christmases because my cousin would bring his PlayStation. That and Crash Bash. I never really played much of the actual Crash franchise, but I had a babysitter that let me play Spyro all the time. So I feel like I want to play Spyro. So you know what? No coin flip this time. We're going to play Spyro. Sound fair, Mario? We'll play Crash later. I promise we'll play Crash. Don't know when, but we'll play it. Maybe after Spyro, we'll see. I just want something different from an open world action RPG. Because the thing is, when I play too much of a franchise, this actually is what happened earlier, where I played Borderlands 2, pre-sequel, Wonderlands, then a second Wonderlands, all the while playing Gunfire Reborn at the same time. Oh, by the way, because I'm not bringing cross-stitching back next week either, I still don't know when I'm going to feel up to that. But because of that, I'm going to slot in a Gunfire Reborn stream next week because the DLC just dropped and it released 2 new characters and some other stuff. So I'm super hyped to give that game a go at one point in the week. Yeah, so we'll beat Biomutant on Monday. Wonderlands will be Sunday. And then I guess Wednesday, which is another day off for me, we will start Spyro. If that sounds fair. All right, so I think that's pretty good. Right. So yeah, so I think that's a good way to do it. So with that said, thanks for... Oh, I should switch these, shouldn't I? Get the BGM going. Yeah, my stream deck is still broken. Well, I'll hope to get it connected later. With that said, my name is Daimien Kamiya. Be you friend, foe, or member of the Omni Council. I'm going to see you guys later. And once again, guys, thanks again for 150 subscribers. I still don't really know how to think about that. I hope maybe we can hit 200 before my debut anniversary on November 22nd. We'll see. We can push for it. Man, I would love to hit 200 by then. I'm almost at 200 followers on Twitter too. But I don't really hold that one to such a degree because I'm pretty sure half of them are graphic designers. Yeah. But yeah, so with that said, as I said, guys, I'll see you later. We will be back tomorrow for yet again more Genshin Impact. See you later, everyone. Bye. Oh, should probably do this first, like I said.